Welcome dear students to today's session of Summit for Maths. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for further notifications. Let's get started. In today's session, we are going to see about application of integration in economics and commerce. Integration helps us to find out the total cost function and total revenue function from the marginal cost and marginal revenue. It also helps us to find out the demand function from elasticity of demand, total inventory carrying cost from the inventory on hand, and the unit holding cost. Also find out the amount of an annuity using integration. We have a problem. The cost of overall of an engine is 10,000. The operating cost per hour is at the rate of 2x minus 240, where the engine has run x kilometers. Find out the total cost if the engine run for 300 hours after overall. Here we are given that cost of overall of an engine is rupees 10,000. Operating cost per hour is 2x minus 240. So the total cost for the engine to run for 300 hours after overall is equal to 10,000 plus integral 0 to 300 2x minus 240 into dx. Now let us integrate. We get 10,000 plus 2x squared by 2 minus 240x within the limit 0 to 300. So in the next step, let us substitute the upper limit. So we get 10,000 plus 90,000 minus 72,000. So which is equal to 1 lakh minus 72,000, which is equal to rupees 28,000. So this is the total cost. The next problem is elasticity of a function ey by ex is given by minus 7x by 1 minus 2x into 2 plus 3x. Find the function when x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 by 8. We know that ey by ex is equal to x by y into dy by dx, which is given to be minus 7x by 1 minus 2x into 2 plus 3x. Let us cancel x on both sides. So we get dy by y is equal to, in order to vanish the negative sign, let us interchange the sign in the denominator. We get 2x minus 1 into 2 plus 3x. Take dx to the numerator. Now let us split this fraction into partial fractions. A by 2x minus 1, b by 3x plus 2. Let us find out the values of a and b now. So 7 is equal to a into 3x plus 2 plus b into 2x minus 1. Substituting x is equal to minus 2 by 3. We get b into minus 4 by 3 minus 1 is equal to 7. So b is equal to 7 into minus 3 by 7. So b is equal to minus 3. Now let us substitute x is equal to 1 by 2 in order to vanish b. So we get a into 3 by 2 plus 2 equal to 7. So a into 7 by 2 is equal to 7. So we get the value of a as 2. Now let us substitute these values in the partial fractions. So we get integral of dy by y is equal to integral of 2 by 2x minus 1 minus 3 by 2 plus 3x, which can be written as 3x plus 2 into dx. Now let us integrate. LHS becomes log y. In the RHS, let us separate the integrals. So we have 2 into integral of 1 by 2x minus 1 into dx minus 3 into integral of dx by 3x plus 2. So integrating, we get 2 into log of 2x minus 1 within modulus divided by 2, the internal differentiation, minus 3 into log of modulus 3x plus 2 divided by 3, the internal differentiation, plus log c. In the next step, let us write log y minus log c is equal to log of modulus 2x minus 1 minus log of 3x plus 2. We know that this can be written as log y by c is equal to log of modulus 2x minus 1 by 3x plus 2. Let us cancel log on both sides. So we get y by c is equal to 2x minus 1 by 3x plus 2. In order to find out the value of c, let us substitute x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 by 8, which is given in the question. So we have 3 by 8 into 1 by c is equal to 2 into 2 minus 1 by 3 into 2 plus 2. So we get 3 by 8 into 1 by c is equal to 4 minus 1 is 3 and 6 plus 2 is 8. So we get c is equal to 1. So let us substitute this value in the above equation. Mark it as 1. Substituting c is equal to 1 and 1. We get y is equal to 2x minus 1 by 3x plus 2. That's the answer. Hope this session was interesting. For much more, please subscribe to the channel Summit for Maths. Thanks for watching.